Hello, it's Paul, G1WHP, and today we're going to talk about battery power, both mains and battery in the trailer. So the batteries consist of two 110 amp hour leisure batteries made by a company called Hankook. These were sourced relatively cheaply from an eBay supplier. No, it was an Amazon supplier, I'm telling you lies. An Amazon supplier, 4 years warranty. Whether the warranty will be honoured, who knows. But what I've done, I've strapped the two batteries together with very thick cable. This is actually meter tails for domestic dwellings, and I think that's about 25 millimeters square. The cross section of that. I've got one obviously for the positive and another one on the other side for the negative, put together in parallel, so we still end up with 12 volts. Currently I've got a supply coming off, a little red cable and a black cable. It looks tiny in comparison to the 25 millimeter cross section wire, but it is actually about 4 mil cross section, that is. So it'll take quite an ampage. It's about equal to what you would have on a HF radio, the same thickness as one of those, so it should handle 30 amps easily. That's currently feeding the trailer 12 volt lighting system, and what I'm waiting for, after watching Callum's video, the DX Commander, and I'm waiting for some really thick cable to arrive to connect into the switch, which I use for swapping between the power supply and the battery. I've got thick cables coming out of the switch that goes to the Anderson pole distribution, and also the 12 volt sort of automotive distribution system. So if we've got the generator, we can run off the 25 amp 30 amp max power supply, and if we're on battery we can switch over to battery by using the blade switch. It's in the middle at the moment, so it's not on. So what I'm waiting for is the heavy duty cable, 16 mil cross section. I had a few little chats with Callum about this the other day, and I think 16 mil cross section for the supply cable is minimum that we should be looking at. So I'll be getting that in place, and then we'll have a 12 volt and a mains system which we can select between the two. Obviously if we're running off the power supply, I'm limited to the maximum 30 amps, but with the if we switch to battery and the right ampage of cable, we could put a protection of 100 amp fuse in line and have 100 amps to draw on 12 volts. Anyway, that's it. Very basic, brief video, but that's the electrical system. The tails from the power supply, again, it was I think this is about 6 millimeter diameter cross section, two separate cables. One's blue and the other one's brown. It's what I had from an electrician friend, but yeah, that's it. I don't know what ampage that'll take, but it'll certainly take more than what the power supply is able to deliver. So it's quite comfortable. It'll do well over 30 amps and be safe. And the big thick cables coming off there, they are off a set of jump leads which were rated at 1200 amps. So I doubt the rating of that, because I reckon the cross section on that is about 16 millimeters. So yeah, I intend to do 16 millimeters from the battery to the switch, and we should be safe. 7 threes for now from G1WHP, and don't forget to subscribe. Sorry about the shaking hands, but that's what you get with using a phone.